Good morning everybody, it's Neil at No Secrets Base, hope you're all well. I've got to start with a little rant this morning, another one. I was looking at YouTube, like you do, and I saw a little post from a bass teacher talking about the circle of minor thirds, and it started me thinking about the whole music theory thing. And listening to people talk about flat threes and sharp sevens and all of this stuff, and I started thinking, if you're going to learn music theory, and there's no reason why you shouldn't, it's a good thing, but if you're going to do it properly. And a circle of minor thirds is not a circle of minor thirds, it's diminished sevenths. And a flat three is not a flat three, it's a minor third, and these terms are there to explain to you what the thing is. A flat three tells you nothing. If you're in G major, a flat three is a minor third, to me. If you're in G minor, a flat three is a diminished third, because a flat three in G minor surely is a B double flat. There we go. Anyway, rant over really, just to say that there are correct terms and wrong terms for all of these things, and a flat three is not a flat three, it's a minor third. Just like a sharp seven is a major seventh. So yeah, there we go. I mean, take that as you will. There is a right way and a wrong way to learn music theory, in my opinion. And the classical way of learning music theory makes much more sense to me than the modern way of calling a minor third a flat three. It's not a flat three, it's a minor third. There we go. Anyway, the other thing I wanted to talk about today was the modern world of downloads and music streaming and all of that, and the difference that it's made to artists and to musicians and to bands and to their income. Now, lots of bands in the past made lots and lots of money from selling albums. That was a major part of what they did, what they earned, and touring was normally just to encourage album sales. You know, you would tour an album to get it out there, to get it heard, and to get sales up. These days, the money seems to have gone in a completely different direction. The money seems to be in touring, and the sales of albums really is just it's not nothing, but you have to sell an awful lot of downloads and streams of albums, or even songs, to make any money at all. Artists earn peanuts from downloads and streaming. So I would encourage you, if you're going to buy music, you're going to pay for music, well, I'd encourage you to pay for music anyway. I would encourage you to come away from the free streaming idea. This content we call it now, has been created by somebody, and that somebody needs paying, whoever it is. So I'd encourage you to pay for music, I'd encourage you to pay for Spotify, I'd encourage you to pay for wherever you get your downloads or wherever you get your streamed music. It's important that there is money available to reimburse people for creating the music that we download and we stream. And on that note, anybody remember these? CDs. I still think this is by far the most user-friendly and practical medium to buy your music. I think vinyl is for record collectors, vinyl is for people who want to have a physical artifact that there's a nostalgia attached to it, and so on and so forth. And it sounds nice. It sounds nice to our ears because it's smooth and rounded off and compressed, and some of the detail gets lost. CDs are still incredibly practical. They're the most durable medium there is, and artists earn money from sales of physical media. That's why you find touring artists are always selling CDs. They want to sell the physical medium. I don't know exactly how much the difference is, but I would very much encourage you to buy CDs. You can put them on your laptop, you can put them on your phone, You can put them on your iPod if you've got such a thing still. I think it's a marvellous thing. So I would encourage you to buy CDs, and if you want to take a huge music collection around with you in your pocket, then buy CDs and put them on your laptop and transfer them onto your iPod or your iPhone or whatever it happens to be. I would strongly encourage you to buy CDs, because aside from anything else, what do you get if you buy a download? What do you get? You get data, which doesn't belong to you. You don't buy it, you're renting it. So there's a whole can of worms there to be opened. More of that another day maybe. Specific CDs, these two CDs that I bought recently. I bought a whole bunch of CDs recently. And the first one I want to talk to you about is this one, which I could have picked any one of a number of CDs that I've bought from these two young women. They're extraordinary. This is Larkin Poe. Some of you may have seen my Facebook posts about these girls. They're amazing. The music is extraordinary. They're massively talented musicians. They clearly get great joy from what they do, and they really deserve our support. It's extraordinary stuff. They're sassy, they're musical, they're sensitive, the lyrics are interesting. Their background is very interesting. Larkin Poe is the name of their great-great-grandfather, I think, who was a relative of Edgar Allan Poe. They're from the Deep South, and it shows in the music. There's lots of blues and bluegrass and Americana influences in there. Fabulous stuff. I strongly encourage you to go and find Larkin Poe and have a listen. They're everything that's great about music. It's communicative. They communicate with each other. They clearly get great joy from playing with each other, and they communicate that joy to everybody who's listening. I think they're brilliant, and they deserve to be very, very wealthy. I mean, they're not, but they deserve to be. The second one that I bought, and I'm recommending this for very similar reasons in some ways, although certainly one of these people already is very, very wealthy on the basis of his musical output in the past. And this one is Robert Plant and Alison Krauss. I don't know if you can see that, but I'm going to hold it up anyway. This is an album called Raise the Roof, and you may or may not have come across their previous album way back in 2007, which was called Raising Sand. This is Raise the Roof. It's a further continuation down the line of what Raising Sand was all about. It's just beautiful, beautiful singing. Alison Krauss, if you know Alison Krauss, you know how gorgeous her voice is. Robert Plant's voice has got more and more beautiful as the years have gone by, and the things that he's learnt from the likes of Alison Krauss have made him into a consummate singer. He's extraordinary. He's completely brilliant. I love everything they do together. Their voices work beautifully together. The arrangements are great. T-Bone Burnett is a brilliant arranger and guitar player, and the whole of the band is superb. Lots of covers on there. There's a brilliant cover of a Beach Boys number, which will surprise you if you know the original number. I'm not going to talk about that, but it's brilliant. It's fantastic. Beautiful sounds, and again, very intimate music, very intimate between the two of them, and it sounds like they're in a room playing for you. And that's, I think, again, a common thread with Larkin Poe. They are being sisters and being very close, and having been playing together for probably 20 years now. They are musically very intimate, and there's eye contact all the time. They look at each other, they're playful with each other, and the same with Robert Plant and Alison Krauss. They're incredibly musically intimate, and that comes across. No auto-tune, no gridding, no nothing. It's just great musicianship. No virtuosity on either of those albums. I don't think you'll find any great virtuosity, but wonderful musicianship. Very considered and careful ensemble playing, but also joyful, just sassy, joyful music. It's wonderful. So if you're looking for Christmas presents for people who you think might appreciate them, either of those two CDs. This one is called Paint the Roses, which is Larkin Poe and the New Deco Ensemble. Completely wonderful, absolutely love that. And this one is Rob Plant and Alison Krauss, Raise the Roof. So recommendations for either of those if you know musical people who you think might like something like that. There we go. Get out and play music, and happy Christmas. And you never know, there might be a plan B this time. So take care, and I'll see you soon.